Justin Hill's obsession with the automobile started as a young boy many years ago in the south of England. But for Justin, unlike many other boys, it was not about the speed or the power. It was always about the design and the style. And that young boy's style obsession led him into the motor industry in order that he could have the opportunity to build the exciting cars he saw at shows and in the magazines he pored over as a child. Little did he know then that his chosen career would lead him to where he is today, on the edge of the Pacific Ocean, the southeast corner of Australia, Old Bar. Over the years, and a career that has brought Justin halfway around the world, his enthusiasm and desire for these wonderful beasts has been supported with the help of a team of hand-picked specialists who share the same enthusiasm and spirit for these wonderful classic cars. Justin's team of specialists, panel beaters, painters, upholsterers and mechanical engineers enabled Justin to create anything from a 100-point Concours to a museum quality restoration or even outrageous bespoke custom cars. Top quality and diversity mean that Justin is a leading specialist in this very specialized world. Justin, you've been working with classic cars all your life. Is it a profession or is it a vocation?
It started off with just something that I loved. I didn't know where it came from. It was just something in me. Yeah. So I just got into it from an early age, and it's been here ever since. I can't get rid of it.
And your cars, particularly your bespoke models, certainly are art, rolling sculptures.
My designs, my Buick, my Dodge, and certainly my Jaguar. You know, one of the aims for me, quietly, I've never really told anyone, is to get one of my cars in an art gallery. That's the feeling that I'm getting when I'm producing my cars. I'm not building a car, it's a sculpture.
They're every bit as important and every bit as technically difficult to achieve as a Picasso or a Giacometti or something like that. We've got one of these cars, one of your cars here. Now this isn't a bespoke car. This is a car that you've done for a customer. It's on a Lotus Elan. And I saw the images of this car before it came to you. And it was a complete wreck. This is fiberglass, and normally you work in metal. But what's the process of taking something that's a complete wreck to get it back to looking like, well, in this case, better than when it would have left Lotus?
Yeah. The process of the fiberglass is no different to bare metal. You've got to go right back to the basics. You repair all your basics, get everything done, get everything strong so the structure is strong. And then you can start your body prep, your gaps, and making everything fit. So no matter whether it's steel or fiberglass, it's a long, drawn-out process, and there's a lot of preparation that goes into these things. My love for classic cars started many years ago. We used to get dropped off at school in a beautiful willow green Jaguar XJ6. My passion grew from there, buying cars, modifying them, cutting them up, or just restoring them back to original. I just couldn't get enough of them.
By Julian Thompson, and Julian, as the new head of design at Jaguar Cars, invited you and the car along to their new design studio.
It was their open day, so they've just got this brand new facility, and it's an amazing building. Millions and millions spent on this, and they invite me to their open day, and my car is centre stage. The whole world press is turning up at Jaguar Design Studio, and my little Jaguar's in the middle of it all. For an English guy living in the other side of the world, building a car on the other side of the world, to take it back to the UK and have it in the centre of Jaguar Design Studio was unbelievable.
Recently you've worked on a very special car, one of the Daimlers from the Queen's Royal Tour of Australia in 1954. And that car's now in the National Museum in Canberra. Tell me a little bit about that.
I looked at the job, I looked up some of the history, and I thought, oh, this is a really cool car. And the more I read about the history, being English, the more I was, you know what, I really want to do this job. You know, some jobs, it's just a job, and other jobs really, they draw you in. And this was one of those jobs. I had to get this job.
Fantastic. And so you're going to recreate your own version of this car. It's going to have the same intrinsic quality and spirit as the original, but it's going to be another Justin Hills rolling sculpture.
It is going to be a piece of art. It is going to have all the elegance and all the opulence that car should have. I'm going to try and do it to match the original colours. You have to do the colours. The cars tell you the colours, and you have to go to that. So it will be blue and black. It will have the original style trim in it. This car is going to be a very original looking car. The museum know what I'm doing to it. I guess some of the guys there are happy and know that I'm going to do a great job. And some of them are thinking, oh my God, what's he doing to this car?
A lot of enthusiasm behind the projects that you're doing, and really starting to gain international recognition now, and justifiably so. Well, I'm confident whatever the outcome, and I've seen the sketches, and I think it's going to be an absolutely marvellous thing, and I think you're going to have another winner on your hands, just like you did with the Jag. Another fantastic piece of rolling sculpture.
What next for Justin Hills?
After finishing my Jaguar XK120, I bought this. In 1954, when the Queen and Prince Philip toured Australia, this is the last unrestored remaining car from that tour. This will be my next controversial custom.
Current projects include a Le Mans-style car based upon the chassis and body of an Iso and a Bizzarini, bringing back all the sight, sound and smell of a 1960s endurance racer. And, at the back of his mind, perhaps another Jaguar. An XJ6, the school run car that started him along his chosen path.